Yo, what's good guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be cooking up some more melodic UK drill, so let's get straight into it. Alright, to get it started I'm going to show you this loop I cooked up earlier. Let me play it for you all real quick. Alright, so I started off with this sound from Analog Lab, a tinting preset. It's just like a kind of like a plucky piano playing these chords. So G sharp minor, D sharp minor, E minor, and C sharp minor. I've transposed the D up one octave to make it blend better with the previous one. I transposed the E up an octave, and then the C is just played normally. So let me play that for you all real quick. For effects on that, I've just got a parametric EQ, cut out the lows and cut out the highs. Next thing we got is another pluck from Analog Lab, a Q Select Pluck preset, and that's just playing out these notes. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy top line melody. Next thing we got is these vocal chops. Arcade as always, distant voices, cloudless preset, and that's just playing out these notes. And for effects on that, I've just got parametric EQ too as well. Cut out the lows and halfway through the mids, cut out a little bit of the highs. Next thing we got is sub bass, which is the Go bass from Analog Lab, and that's just playing out the root notes of the chords. G sharp, D sharp, E, down to C sharp. Final piece of the loop is this Pluck loop that I've got playing in the background. I've just time stretched it. I've reversed it. I've just turned it down. Put EQ on it. Cut out the lows and the highs. It's more of just a texture background sound. So altogether, this is what we got for the loop. So first I think we'll play around with the loop a little bit. Maybe we'll reverse it, chop it up, and see what we can come up with. Hit it with the reverse. Clicks, chop, time based, and we'll chop in bars. That'll give us this, but I want to put it back in the original order, so I'll just swap them around. Then we'll double click. Make sure generic bleeding is turned on. It will stop the clicking sound. So let's see what that sounds like. Yeah, that sounds hard. Alright, so let's get straight into the drums. We'll start off with the counter snare as always. Command B, copy it across. So I'll add a couple more filler notes in, just add to the bounce. Or a couple rolls. So I'm just going to copy the original counter snare, paste it into a second one, and just keep it at the end of the 8 bars. Copy. Paste it, and then just cut it out until here. Let's see how that sounds. Just add a bit of panning to the notes. I'm gonna add a pan man to the hi-hats just to add a bit of movement in the sound. I'll make it smooth. I'll turn the rate up a bit. Smoothing soft. And I'll bring the width down. Turn the rate up a bit more. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Alright, counter snare is done. Time to put in the snare. As I've changed it to this, it's like a cross between the snare and the rim. I think it sounds good for this beat. Next, we'll go ahead and add some perks. Alright, that should be good for the perks. Now it's time to get into the 808. Alright, so we'll hit the sample with a bit of EQ, cut out the low end before we put in the 808, cut off around 200 hertz. Alright, we'll just get started following the root notes. And I'm pretty happy with how the 808s are sounding, so let's go ahead and add the kick. So I got a comment on my video the other day asking how I get the kick to punch so hard. So let me run you all through it real quick. I just put the kick into the piano roll and make sure the velocity is turned all the way up to 100. That will get it to really cut through the mix. Another thing you can do is you can add a slight attack to the 808. Don't put the attack up too high because it'll delay it too much, but a little bit leaves a bit of room for the kick. You can also sidechain it, but personally I don't really sidechain my 808 to the kick that much. Another thing you can do is in this is open up your kick, come to the pre-computed effects tab and just turn the boost knob up, clip it. And lastly, just make sure that you're using good samples. If the sample is not that punchy originally, then it's going to be hard to make it punch very hard. If the sample is originally hard as it is, then you'll have a much easier time. Alright, so I'm happy with the melody and the drums. Time to go ahead and arrange it, add some effects, mix and master, and let me get right back to y'all. Alright, so I just finished arranging out the beat. Let's run through it real quick. So I started off here. I took the EQ off with the sample so the sub bass can come through. Bring in the counter snare. Bring in the second counter snare. Drop into the hook. I've got the section of the sample playing without the vocals at the moment. The vocals will come in the second part of the hook. The vocals are in. Cut it out again for the start of the verse. Just the counter snare playing with the sample. And the stomp percussion, the stomp effect, sorry. Second part of the hook. A little pause just to add a bit of tension. And here I added a second 808. just to spice things up a little bit. Back into the bridge. The EQ is off the sample again with the sub coming through. Back into the hook. Well guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like the video. Please comment down below what I want to see next. Thanks for watching. Peace.